My first question will be to you. What are you doing here? I'm asking you because I know that in psychodrama you can talk. What? He's saying something that I don't understand.
May I roll reverse with the chair?
For instance,
I am the chair that holded many students in psychodrama and many participants in Dana, Angela, and Anka's workshops, open workshops. And I could hold not only bodies, but thoughts and feelings. And I rested here. I helped people rest or collect their thoughts. And I'm very wise because I know how to wait. I make them wait.
I like that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I witnessed the development of many wonderful students, now psychodramatists. So I could see people flourishing like flowers, from small little seeds to now well-known professionals. And probably I have some brothers in their studios, so they can spread their work in the world.
You know that I'm coughing, so
Yeah,
I'm sorry for
But maybe
that.
you can rest on my brother.
Yes, that was precisely what I was going to ask you, because there are so many.
Yeah.
What are they doing here?
We're a family of chairs because we can help a social atom. We can be a living room. We can hold a genogram. We're so useful. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're very stable.
We are not sitting on the same plate. You can stay here or here. We have and another brothers. You can sit with me. You are Irina, welcome.
Welcome, Angela. Nice.
I am Angela, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. Do you remember you were my trainer in the selection workshop?
Wow, so many years ago.
13 years ago. You were my door opener here. The first person to smile to me and say hello in this psychodrama studio.
So we can make the role reverse now?
And can you imagine that this is just a test?
And it's nice to see you, Angela, because now I know a lot of things, and we are now in position in what I can teach you a lot of things, you know? And I know that you admire me very much for my energy, for a lot of things I know now and I do now. And I like very much every time when I meet you, because you look at me, it's so warm and friendly.
Thank you very much. I remember very well that the first time we met, you said that I look very much alike your mother when she was young, and I have her smile. And this made me feel very responsible in a way, not only warm.
Well, sorry to interrupt you, but where are we? Angela. Angela, where are we here?
We are in Bucharest. We are in a house of psychodrama. We are in a place where we meet our lovely friends, but we meet also people who are coming here for the first time. We have here a space of magic, and we like to do magic here in Bucharest and in this studio, and with the people who want to share this kind of things with us.
But since when you are here? When does this started?
Since
20 years ago.
Since 20 years.
20 years ago already.
Here in Bucharest, but in Romania it starts times ago.
26 years ago. To 92
I think so.
or 91?
In Gataia, I think 27 years ago.
Yeah,
Yes.
91, 1991.
What?
In Gataia, the psychodrama emerged in Romania.
With Boria, who came here with a group of students.
Giovanni Boria,
Giovanni
the
Boria.
Italian.
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And he worked here at the beginning in another city of
Yes.
Romania.
In the west.
In the west of Romania, in Timișoara, Sibiu, Gataia, and then we have a studio in here in Bucharest. Was Dana Dragoteanu, our colleague and our trainer, who do this thing here in Bucharest.
Uh-huh. And since when you are a trainer? I'm assuming that you are a trainer.
Yes, since 1996. Since
Oh la la.
no,
20
like trainer. I'm from 2000 2004.
4.
Yes,
14 years.
14 years.
14 years. How are you feeling right now doing this? Because it's not a...
Emotionally,
Yes, emotionally. How are you feeling?
I don't like to be like this. Like
You don't like it?
No, I prefer to
be in action.
Yes, to put stimul, to provoke, and or to work like a member of a group. But I don't like very much to be filmed. You know.
Okay. So I have to thank you twice.
Yes.
Because for someone who doesn't like to be doing this, and it's not easy. I wouldn't say the same about you.
I'm used to be on the stage from the very beginning, but I feel comfortable anywhere. So I feel comfortable to do this because I know it serves to somebody. I can do anything that has an impact. If it's good for somebody, I will do it.
Yeah, no, that's right. And this is going to be uploaded one day to YouTube, and will show to people wherever they are, how is Moreno doing today, how is the Moreno spirit, the psychodrama spirit doing in Bucharest. Well, now I have to tell you something. There is an attraction going on here. My camera apparently liked it. What did Moreno, how did he call that? Tele. An attraction, in this case positive, of this machine I'm holding with that machine. Well, of course, we cannot stay with that romance, with that romantic approach all the time. The question is, what is that machine? Well, let me rephrase, not what is this machine doing now, because she is visibly resting.
Yeah.
She's not operating. This one is operating, and although, how do you call the a bella adormecida? The
beauty, the sleeping beauty.
The sleeping beauty.
Waiting for a kiss.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't promise a kiss of this. I could probably get, well, there was a kiss. I don't know if it will be enough to wake up the machine, but as we don't know, what is the reason of this machine being here?
This machine has been for me my mirror for 3.5 years out of 4 years of training. So just imagine 8 months per year, one session for 3.5 years. I was taped here, working in the studio, facilitating a group, leading a protagonist, or just facilitating a warm-up. And then I took the CD, and I stayed on my carpet with my remote control, and I was writing for hours, word by word, whatever I did, I said, whatever that was said and did. So I wrote my protocol, I refined, I could polish my language, and I did my self-supervision based on this text, and then I sent by email to all my colleagues and to all my trainers, like Angela. And then we came to school, we read all the protocols of our colleagues, and then we came here, and the colleagues were on these pillows, and we had the supervisee here, and the trainer was here, Angela, please. And I was reading the essential part, not all the protocol, because all my colleagues have already read the protocol.
Sorry, just one moment. May I step in, because this is, I just realized that I have a balcony here.
And you fell in love with the balcony.
No, not exactly in love, but I would not resist to the temptation, although I said at the beginning when I first saw that for some people who really want to be in a high position, it's probably not high enough, but it will go. Sorry, again.
So after reading the essential, the trainer was inviting me, the facilitator of one session, to choose 2 people to get feedback from. So we already chose the protagonist we had and one other auxiliary or witness in the audience, and they gave feedback, and finally we got the feedback from the facilitator. So this is how we got self and other peer supervision and trainer supervision. And with that camera, we developed a lot, because we had the opportunity to polish the language, to become very much aware of our body, because I could see myself on the tape getting rounds or scratching or doing like this, and I realized, based on my body language, what was my internal anxiety, thoughts, dynamic as a facilitator. So I still have those films, I still have all the protocols, and it's a very important learning material that I can come back to self-supervise. And because of this methodology, I kept on taping myself for years while running trainings or talking in conferences, and I kept developing myself, which is good, and I'm very grateful for this method. It's not easy.
You know, I know to become an expert is not enough to do things, but we do things when we work in psychodrama, but for training it's important to observe and to analyze what you do there. So we have the same, the both of these things. We worked in the scene with the protagonist, with a group, and we have the camera and the feedback of the colleague and our script to analyze and to put this together.
So the camera was an auxiliary observer for us, and it was our best aid, our best helper to train our own observer.
Anything to say or to do about this balcony? Is there any willingness to... can you come again on the non-verbal communication?
She is my double. Irina speak for me because I don't speak English very well. So...
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. If you compare mine with yours, I would... Yeah. Yes, Irina.
Here in the meta position...
So let me... Those who will have a look at me will see that I'm literally...
Kneeling.
Kneeling. Yes.
Yeah, here we have the meta position. We have the observer position of our play there, and the trainer is bringing the alter ego.
So if I am alter ego of Irina, if now I am on the stage and I'm doing things, and Irina is on the balcony,
I can see myself.
doing things.
Yeah. Yeah, but you are analyzing it.
Yes.
This is the analysis. You could do the same analysis here. Why are you up?
I need some distance.
Uh-huh.
And I need to find myself in a position of me, God, me able to decide and to have an overview, to have a systemic view. This is overview, literally, overview. So now I have the assembly view, and I can see this piece of my life. I can see it whole. I can hold it, finally. My internal theater is here at my legs.
Because when I'm here, I'm still like this. I'm talk about this, but I'm still here. When I'm there, I can be connect with this. I can see from the other point of view what happened here.
So here I have a sensation of myself. So I can pat myself, good job, or I can, and I don't like myself. And here I cool down. Maybe I have a catharsis here. I had here many catharses. And then I cool down, and then I take a decision. Give myself a good message.
Yeah.
And I think I remember almost all the messages I gave to myself from here.
Well, yeah. Well, one of the things that I was thinking about first is that you managed, in spite of the fact that physically you don't have much space for a sort of beacon balcony, the famous classic beacon balcony. But, for instance, in New York, the Moreno Theater didn't get the balcony neither for lack of space. And then they didn't do that. They could have done, but for some reason they didn't. And in the St. Elizabeth's Hospital, neither. So there was no balcony. So in this sense, this space is privileged because you have this opportunity. It's what Marcia Karp did in Holwell, where she did also with some more space. So how are you feeling now?
After getting back?
Yeah.
Let me think. Because I had no subject to think about.
Uh-huh.
I think how I feel. I feel more packed. These days I felt a little bit scattered, but now I start to get myself back and back on track. So I have plans, I have a list of to do. Yeah.
Good. Well, which floor are we?
Ground floor.
The ground floor?
Yes.
Well, I still have this cold, so
Yes, it's the ground floor, so we are...
It's the ground floor?
Yes.
I had the impression when I opened the window, yes, it's definitely the ground floor. So if someone wants to jump from here,
It's safe.
it's still safe.
So now we have a safety inspection from Brazil.
Yes, at least from a psychodramatic point of view, one can. And it's amazing because we are still testing, and this machine keeps being attracted, but it's fine. Is there something else that you would like to add?
Think that we will do this once again.
No, there's no need.
Yes.
There's no need for that. Is there anything else that you'd like to say? Because this is actually, the test will be it.
In fact, this is it.
Yeah, I know.
So this is the oldest psychodrama studio in Bucharest. It hosts 3 groups,
Yes.
3 psychodrama groups in the schools, the psychodrama training groups. There are 3 trainers here, and there are also the groups of development therapy groups, and also temporary workshops, weekend workshops that have special themes organized by Angela and Dana. And I really miss this studio. I feel so much at home. I feel like I came home a little bit.
And Angela, when you came here, it was already,
Yes,
you found already the...
Dana was the person who put this thing.
together.
Yes.
Anything else, Angela?
I have gratitude for psychodrama, and I have gratitude to have the chance to live this miracle of working with souls, of working with people, of working with action. So for me, it's a luck in this life to meet psychodrama and to meet all the people who work like this. So, thank you.
And also you're the privileged psychodrama trainer to have 2 studios, because you're also teaching the art therapy master.
Yes,
studio.
and I have all friends who has studios, so I worked in their studios.
Uh-huh.
There are another psychodrama studios here in Bucharest.
In Bucharest?
Yes.
Ah. Do you know more or less how many studios like this you have? 5?
At least 10 studios like
At
this.
least 10.
Yes.
At least
I
10.
have colleagues who works like this.
More or less these dimensions?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
More or less like this. Fine. And we are on the 8th of June, and the time is this.
In Bucharest.
In Bucharest, yes. Well said. Thank you very much for both of you. And I'm being asked to get a last. Good.